Hello, third grade. We are going to continue looking at landforms today, and we are finally getting through all the landforms we'll be covering in third grade. I believe we're up to 12 different landforms. Now, let's quickly review what landforms we have already looked at. So in our first lesson, we learned that mountains are formed by tectonic plates pushing together and making a mountain. They are taller than hills. Hills are created by rock and sand being layered over top of each other over time. Mesas are really wide mountains with a flat top, and buttes are narrow mountains with a flat top. Valleys are an area between two mountains that is wide and normally flat. A canyon is a narrow area between two mountains that normally has a river through it. An island is a piece of land that is covered on all sides with water. A group of these are called an archipelago. A peninsula is a piece of land that has three sides covered by water and one side that is covered by land, that is connected to land. Swamps and deltas. Swamps are overflowed areas of lakes or rivers that are normally filled with plants and trees. A delta is a wetland that forms when rivers empty into larger bodies of waters, like a river into an ocean or a river into a lake. Isthmus connect two bodies of land with a strip of land. That is called an isthmus. A strait connects two bodies of water. Now, I want you to make sure that you're looking at the piece of land that is connecting it. That piece is called an isthmus. This small piece that connects the two bodies of water is called a strait. And today we are going to look at plains and plateaus. Plains and plateaus. A plain is a low-lying area of flat, treeless land. A coastal plain is a flat area of land next to the ocean. A plateau is a large area of raised land that is flat on top. A plateau is higher than the land around it. The difference between a plateau and a mesa are mesas are typically higher, formed like a mountain. Let's look at a plain in Kansas. So we can see this kind of looks similar to Indiana, as there is just a lot of flat land. For miles and miles, there is flat land. Now you can see in Kansas, there are a lot of very interesting ways that they grow their crops in circles. Looks very cool from the top. But plains are flat areas of land. So let's go ahead and write down what we saw. A flat area of land. We saw that there was no trees over there. So I'm going to write with no trees. It was very bare, right? All right, now let's look at a plateau. Now, in New Zealand, zoom out so you can see this a little bit better. You can see that there's a little bit of a raised area, but this whole area over here is flat land. Okay, so there's a little bit of a raise and then a flat land on top of it. So let's write down what we saw. A raised land that is flat on top. Now, how are these two similar? They are similar because they both have a large flat area. The difference, they are different because a plateau is raised and a plain is low-lying. After you have this typed into your class kick, you are complete with your social studies for today. When we continue our social studies lessons looking at different landforms, remember all of the things we've been studying are different landforms, we're going to be comparing them in different ways.